Daven Sports Combo. I'm your host, Daven. Please like and subscribe and share this video and enjoy the future content ahead. My week 3 picks. Here we go. Let's make it official. Put my money where my mouth is. Alright? I'm trying to help you out. Get to where you want to be when you place your bets for each of these games. Let's go. Starting off Thursday, Miami at Buffalo. Big game. Big AFC East division game. I'm going with Miami. They're 0-2. Right? Hear me out. Buffalo's 2-0. Miami's desperate for the win. They're going to put everything they got. They lose this, the season's over. It's only week 3. But how it is, that's how it is for Miami. After years of Chris Greer ruining this team. Not McDaniel. But if they lose again. Week 5, they're 0-5. You clean house. Everybody. Unless Chris Greer is blackmailing Steven Ross or something. We'll see with the Brian Flores kids. Other than that, those are my reasons why Miami's going to win this game. They are desperate to win. Moving on, 1 o'clock. So let's kick this off. Big day. Cincinnati at Minnesota. Big game for the backup quarterbacks. This is both Joe Burrow's out for months, probably the whole season. J.J. McCarthy for the next couple weeks. I'm going with Minnesota just based on the defense difference. The offenses for both are going to have their challenges. Running games are not really impressive. The defense is going to come out on top. Look out, Minnesota. Hopefully Harrison Smith's back. Moving on. Houston at Jacksonville. Big AFC South showdown. I'm going with Houston Texans. Same reasons with Miami. They're desperate. They're 0-2. They got to win this game. Season's on the line. They got to win this game. Jacksonville's played some terrible teams. Lost to Cincinnati when they should have won it. Houston, this is their time to come out on top. Still a division game. Anyone can win it. Moving on, Indianapolis at Tennessee. I'm picking Tennessee. Back to it. I am rooting for the underdog. They are 0-2. They got to win this game. Cam Ward has got to show out. Indianapolis is going to have struggles. They can have a hiccup here. I think that's what's going to happen in this key AFC South division game. We'll see how that whole division works out, but I'm going with Tennessee. Moving on, Las Vegas at Washington. Interesting game. I'm going with Las Vegas. They got to win this game. Big game. Washington, too. Also, Jaden Daniels might not play. We'll see. So, going with Geno Smith. And look out. Gentry's going to have a big game. This is the week. He's going to have a big game. Rooting for. Not that I drafted him in all my fantasy teams or anything like that. Moving on. LA Rams at Philadelphia. My boy Stafford is going to give Philadelphia Eagles their wake-up call. The Eagles have barely scathed the last 2 games, even though they're 2-0. They came out with wins, but it was close scores. I'm going with the LA Rams in this shootout. Rams come out on top. Philly will have a run game score, but the passing game is terrible. Rams will capitalize with their amazing defense. Moving on, Atlanta at Carolina. Big NFC South showdown. I'm going with Atlanta. They put up a dominant performance against Minnesota. They should come out on top. Carolina's been struggling. I don't know. Bryce Young, Terry McMillan, that's like what they got on offense. Chuba Hubbard with decent. It's not much going on there. And the defense for Carolina is atrocious. So, moving on. Atlanta's got that in the bag, in my opinion. Still a tough division game. Pittsburgh at New England. I'm going with Pittsburgh. They lost to Seattle. It was a tough loss. New England barely scathed Miami. I'm going with Pittsburgh to win, for sure. I think DK will have his first touchdown of the year as a Pittsburgh Steeler. And I think Aaron Rodgers will have a nice game against New England. Moving on. Green Bay at Cleveland. I think everyone's going to pick Green Bay. It's going to be hard to pick Cleveland until Shedeur Sanders plays. As long as Shedeur don't play, Cleveland don't got a shot. So I'm going with Green Bay on this one. They should dominate like how the Baltimore Ravens do and did last week. Rack up the scoreboard. And then we have the New York Jets and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to close off our 1 o'clock games. I'm going with Tampa Bay after how they looked against Houston. Jets look atrocious against Buffalo. I don't even know what to think of them. I can't believe I picked them last week. I I thought more of him. I really respect Aaron Glenn as a big Lions fan. I think he's one of the top defensive minded coaches in the league. So that's why I was giving a benefit of doubt. But I don't know what's going on with the offense. They should have a run game, and you should throw it to Garrett Wilson every time. So I don't get it. But Tampa Bay should come out on top. Then moving on, 4 o'clock, Denver at Los Angeles Chargers, key AFC West showdown. I'm going with the Denver Broncos. They had a tough loss against Indianapolis. They should have won that game for the penalty on the kick. They should have won it. Los Angeles Chargers won their last 2 games. They dominated the Raiders. They beat the Chiefs. I'm going with Denver on this. I think they'll close the gap on the Chargers, and everybody will have or at least they will have the same record after the aftermath. Chargers defense looks great. Denver's defense should be better than it did last week. But at the end of the day, I just believe in Denver's offense more than I believe in Los Angeles Chargers offense. But Herbert's looking great. So that was my toughest pick of the week, and I think it's going to be game of the week watching it. So I'm going with Denver. Then we got the New Orleans at Seattle. I'm going with Seattle. Their home crowd will be electric. It's going to be a big game, or at least for Seattle and New Orleans. New Orleans, unfortunately, will go 0-3. They're going to put up a fight, but I think Seattle will come out on top. Then we have Dallas at Chicago. I think this is going to be a huge shootout. Both defenses are atrocious, but Chicago should be better defense than Dallas in general based on paper of personnel. But it's not looking that way so far based on how the Lions racked it up on them. Dennis Allen, I don't know what he's doing on the Chicago side of the ball. Going with Dallas on this one. They're going to win this game. I trust Dak Prescott more than Caleb Williams. Chicago's defense is slightly better, but I believe in Dallas's offense will be better. So I'm going with Dallas on that one. That was a tough pick for me. But Chicago, you're going to go 0-3. That's tough. Maybe not. We'll see. Arizona at San Fran. Big NFC West showdown. Tough game to pick. But I'm going with San Fran. Even though they have Mac Jones instead of Kyler Murray is going back at each other, I just think I've just picked the home team on this one. I think this is going to be a tough game. Whoever has the ball last will come out on top. Mac Jones will seal it, as that was Kyle Shanahan's favorite quarterback in that draft class. Now he's home with him, so we'll see how it all goes down. I think San Fran's defense is also better than Arizona, but Arizona's defense is rising. They got my favorite corner on that team, as you all know. Then for the Sunday Night Football, it's going to be the worst Sunday Night Football we've seen from the past 3 weeks. It's Kansas City at New York Giants. Both teams are 0-2. They're clawing, fighting, and everything, but I think we all know Kansas City Chiefs should beat the Giants. They lose the Giants, ring the alarm bells. It wouldn't be the case for the Giants because they've been in tough games for both their past 2 weeks. They could have beat Dallas. It was tough. So now everyone's going to freak out the same way. It's like they are 2 different projection teams. But Kansas City has to win this game. They lose this game, ring the alarms for sure. Pat Mahomes won't be the GOAT. We'll see how that all goes. Monday Night Football. Super pumped. Let's go. Detroit at Baltimore. Going with the Detroit Lions. Yeah, you heard it. Baltimore's defense is vulnerable. Hopefully we can score. Lamar's going to score on us. He picked us apart last time we seen him. We'll see how it all rolls out. I think offensively we'll do better than we did previously when we versed the Ravens. So, going for the Lions. Let's go. Can't pick against them. I picked Miami and the Lions. My 2 teams. You can count on that. I went 75%, by the way, last week. So, that's stuff. That's big stuff, 12 out of 16. Hopefully that helps you out. 75% chance, that's good betting odds. Okay, let's go. Hopefully I keep that. With 62, went 75. Over 50%. Let's do it. All right. Pump. Super excited for this week of football. Hope you all enjoy this coming week. Hopefully your teams do well. Whoever you were for. Let me know how you all feel in the comments. Throw whatever at me. Ask any questions, anything, whatever. I'm your guy. Talk about whatever. Try to provide a great sports space for avid fans like myself. So, hope you all have a great rest of your week coming up. Excited for football. Had to get my picks in. Let's do it. Everyone else, NFL.com put theirs. I was like, all right, I'm going out, put mine out. Okay, I'm doing it. So that's what it is. But yeah, good luck to you all. Appreciate y'all heavy. I hope you all have a great one. Tune in next week for more. Woo! Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more, as on my YouTube I'll be having my recaps on Sundays. On Wednesdays I'll be having my picks of the week before the games all kick off on Thursdays to start the new NFL week. And then on my Instagram I'll be having my starts and sits for my fantasy advice for the public. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. Also on my Patreon, it's exclusively for fantasy players, dynasty players. I'll have my rankings there for all the free members to see. And then if you have a paid membership, you can ask away, submit your team and league info, as I will help curate and give you advice to help propel you to decrease your odds, in my opinion, to get you to the overall championship, to really make you some big money. So you invest a little bit in me and you increase your odds to win the big pot at the end. Hopefully all my content is there and accessible for you. I also have my Facebook, as I share a lot of content there. Go follow on there. And hopefully, again, like I said, you guys enjoyed this content. I'm very happy about everything I share and having too much fun. Thanks again for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe.